Listen to this new poll. More than 80% of voters believe Biden is too old to serve a second term. Karl Rove with me right now. The same poll, Karl, shows Trump leads Biden in 7 key swing states: Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Isn't that a big hit for Biden at a key point in the campaign?
Yeah, now this is one poll, and we got to be careful about that. But there are lots of polls that show the same thing, which is 3/4 of the American people or better think he is too old, and 2/3 of the American people or better think that he lacks the mental stamina to do the job effectively in a second term. And yesterday was painful, and not only that, but look, the White House optics are bad. Think about last week. He's eating a gigantic ice cream cone in New York on Tuesday and allows the press to ask him about things like the Gaza ceasefire prospects. And then yesterday, you're absolutely right. You look at the entire border, and the lower Rio Grande Valley, of the 8 or 9 sectors of the border, is the 5th lowest. I mean, it's way down there. Dozens of people come across the border in that sector a day, as opposed to hundreds in places like El Paso and San Diego, and thousands in the place where Donald Trump was, the Eagle Pass Del Rio sector and the Tucson sector. So he was going to the quiet part of the border rather than where the problem actually is. So this was an attempt to get on the offense on immigration, and it was an utter, unmitigated disaster.
Over 100,000 votes were cast for uncommitted in the Michigan Democrat primary. Colorado has a campaign calling for uncommitted votes over Biden. Washington State's largest labor union just endorsed uncommitted over Biden. This is a huge problem for him, isn't it? How bad is it, do you think?
Yeah, well, it's bad. And look, the uncommitted is was like 13% in Michigan. This is endemic of a problem, but it is not the problem itself. Think about this. Biden, when on the ballot itself, is getting pretty good numbers. South Carolina, 96%. He got 64% as a write-in in New Hampshire. He got 81% in Michigan. Here's the real problem. South Carolina, 4 years ago, 539,000 people voted in the Democratic primary. This year, 131,000. New Hampshire, 298,000. This year, 124,000. Michigan, 4 years ago, 1.6 million people voted. This year, 768,000. Democrats are not turning out.
No, it's bad. It's bad. Karl, I'm terribly sorry I'm out of time, but thanks for bringing your whiteboard. It explains things very well, I got to say. Come back soon, Karl Rove, please, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.